On this episode of JayRiding, we're in a 2020 all-new Kia Soul, and you can see it keeps a similar body shape, just a little softer around the edges. 2-liter engine, 4 cylinders, 147 horse, 132 pound-feet of torque, over 7 different trim levels. Everybody gets heated front seats, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and 1,758 liters of cargo space. If you pick the right trim, you'll get sound reactive speaker lights, which are cool, as well as wireless charging. The car is so easy to drive, it's so easy to park, and the impressive part for me is the interior. It's upscale, it looks great, it feels great, lots of soft touch materials. My guest is the fun, fantastic, and fabulous Karen Ras, City Councillor, Ward 2, Mississauga. We usually do this in a convertible Mustang, but thought we'd mix it up this year and do axe throwing in a Kia Soul. So here's Karen's first throw. She has definitely done this before, as she is pretty much on target. And then there's me, who hasn't done this for 2 years, and that was only one other time. So I barely hit the target at all. Ah! 3 points. We're on a photo shoot in a car with Farrah Fawcett, disguised as Karen Ras.
Keldon, take me away.
That does look pretty cool though. Look at your hair go.
I know. Thank God I got my roots done the other day. That's all right. My glitter. Got my glitter taken care of.
You want to plug your hairdresser?
I'm not telling anybody who she is.
Because everyone's going to go to her. This is not a Mustang. Karen and I, Councillor Ras, and I, I'm not good at talking.
Would you like me to do your talking today?
Sure, I'm good at making.
I'll carry the conversation.
I'm good at making magazines. I'm not good at the talking part.
Okay, so let me be clear. I am a Kia mama.
You are, because
we have had 5 Kias in the last few years.
What do you have now?
We have a Kia Sportage.
Lovely choice.
And it's a smaller SUV, great for the kids and for the dog. And then we have the bigger SUV Sorrento.
The S's.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is great for the kids, the dog, and all of our stuff in the back, plus Mike's tools when he needs to go fix stuff.
I didn't know Mike fixes stuff.
He's handy and handsome.
Mike, is that true?
Yes.
Mike, in the comments, right there. Validate yourself to the internet and your wife and me. So we went axe throwing, and apparently I'm kind of okay at it.
You're pretty good. That was like your second time?
Second time ever.
Pretty good. I think I've regressed. I was better, but there's been under different circumstances.
And let's just leave it at that.
Yes.
So there's this cool place called Bad Axe Throwing, not Badass Throwing, because I think that's what they're going after. Tompkin Eglinton. Pretty cool. Staff is friendly. That one-man staff guy.
Yeah. Safety first.
Safety first. Yeah.
Those axes can bounce.
As you know.
Closed-toed shoes.
Yes, I was going to show up in flip-flops, and I think Karen was going to show up in flip-flops, and...
Yeah, I actually have steel-toe boots in my car.
Is that part of being a counselor?
No, you never know when you're going to need them. If I have to go to an industrial site or construction site. Yesterday we were... Timber Sports was visiting, and TSM was visiting Celebration Square. One of the guys, he's a Canadian champion. His name is Sterling Hart.
Cool man.
Super nice guy out from BC. He was showing us how it was done, and I thought he was going to chop off his foot, and he did an amazing job. Obviously, that's why he's the Canadian champion. But he wears a wire mesh, like a shark suit, underneath in his running shoes. So his foot won't get chopped off.
Why wouldn't he just wear that over his entire body?
Well, but he's that good.
Fair enough. I would wear that on my entire body.
I just wouldn't do it.
Well, there's that route, but like...
Yeah, I was watching him, and it was unbelievable. Very exciting to watch, especially up close and personal. And
I guess those axes like get swung pretty quick by these professionals, and then there's us.
Yeah, he has no issue with lack of upper body strength.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
He's fit.
Yes,
friend.
that's a good way of putting it. You have a crush on him, Karen? Maybe I did for the hour I was there, but that was yesterday.
Okay, so everybody has like a music or TV or movie crush. What's yours?
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman from the 80s.
From the 80s?
Yep.
Linda Carter?
Yep.
Okay, good choice.
OMG! Exclamation mark! Exclamation point! Both kinds of exclamations. I know, she was like the first human like superhero not cartoon, but like thing that I watched when I was a kid. Like I thought She-Ra was like, oh, she's so cool and awesome, and crushed me when I learned she was He-Man's brother. I'm like, oh, they'll never get together. Crap. But Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, was a human, not a cartoon. I'm like, she's so pretty, and she has that lasso. I'm like, all those bad guys are going.
Tell me the truth.
Yes. So that was my thing. Like I think I was 6, 7, or 8, and I'm like, she's the prettiest thing that I've ever seen.
Aww.
And next to my loving girlfriend, she still is.
Nice.
Who's yours?
Oh, good question.
I gave you lots of time to think of an answer because I drew my answer.
I know, but too many to choose from is probably my answer.
Pick any one. Let's not rank them. Let's say one of your few.
Okay, if we're gonna stick with the superhero theme, I'm gonna go with Chris Evans, Captain America.
Good choice.
Thank you.
What's your second choice? I can't let you off that easy.
He's a little too young. He's young, but I really, really like his music, and he's got a nice way about him. George Ezra.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Very nice. Speaking of music, and this is a terrible segue into the car. You looked around the car before we got in. I told you this was a terrible segue. What do you think of the 2020 Kia Soul?
I love the Soul. So we did. So we started off with a, 13 years ago. I think we had the Rio. We've had a Sedona. This is our second Sportage.
So did you have one of the first generation Rios where they were just terribly shaped, rode terribly, sounded awful, but refused to die?
No. We've had. They were subsequent generations.
Okay, good. Because that first generation. Sorry, Kia. I love you. I think you make fantastic cars, except for that first generation Rio.
So one of the things that first attracted us to the Kia line was they were the best warranty in the business.
10 years.
Hands down.
You cannot beat that.
So it's always something we stuck with, and then we have a great team over at Mississauga Kia.
Shout out Mississauga Kia.
We get great service from them, and then when it's time to maybe upgrade or get a new car, they've always treated us really well.
If you had to dump the Sportage or Sorento today, right now, which one would you dump?
That's a good question. I really like my Sportage because I'm tiny. I'm not very tall, so it's a perfect size for me.
Fair enough. Would you trade your Sportage for a Soul?
I like the Soul.
It's very boxy. It's very unique. It's kind of like
unique.
that Jeep shape where you can't ever reinvent it, right? Like people know the Soul is a box. People know the Jeep has 0 and 90 degree or all 90-degree angles. So
Kia has a new sedan that looks very, very sharp. It almost looks...
The Stinger.
The Stinger.
Yes. Ridiculous name. Sorry, Kia, again. Love you guys, but your name is just...
No, I was okay with it.
Yeah, it's like a bee. They should make all Stingers yellow. That's it.
Then they can make a Transformer movie out of it.
Yes. See? Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah,
I think you look good in the Stinger.
What's a car that you take a few looks? What kind of car is that?
Because they're not really many sold.
Right.
They're rare.
And they have a nice, sleek look to them.
And they're
like Stink.
Yeah. Like Sting. Sting again.
Like Sting.
Not Sting, the English musician. He doesn't have a lot of
He
spunk
moves
to me.
slower.
Yes.
Now.
But,
still cool guy.
very cool guy. I would shake his hand. I would let him play in my band if he needed the band.
How is the band going? The
Pretty
Rogues.
awesome. We're on tour.
In Port Credit?
Port Credit, Brampton, Pickering, Toronto, Burlington.
Oh, nice.
I know, the Food Truck Festival. Thank you guys for having us. Said, hey, here's a bunch of food. Come play for us and our people.
Sounds like a win-win.
It is. It's the 26th of July.
Or if you had hot dogs, it'd be a wiener wiener.
And if there was chicken at night, it would be chicken dinner. Any final words for our 4th year doing this? First year not in a Mustang convertible. I went from long, sleek, and rectangular to just a big box.
We got boxy, we got headroom, but what I do really like about the Kia Soul is the dashboard.
It's really nice.
It's nice.
I will take a shot of that and put it in now. Power of editing.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't see it, and I won't see you late at night. That whole different things, but the speakers light up.
Oh, neat.
That one and the
These
little.
things, these speakers
Yep,
are these
both of them.
Yeah.
I will show you this also through the power of editing. These are your different themes.
Inside?
Yeah.
Fun.
Now, keep in mind, this is marketed towards 50-year-olds, and they think having party time and hey yo is going. I guess it's just a number, right?
Who's romance in the car? Not 50-year-olds. Or maybe those who are going through divorces on the whole kettle of fish.
Maybe.
No, plenty of fish.
I'm bad at dating. Like if Laura left, I would not date her.
I'm just getting more cats.
Me too. All right. Thanks. Well, thanks for watching our awkward, weird, our very circular thinking conversation. Bad axe throwing is a Tompkin and Eglinton. Karen Ras is the Queen of Ward 2. Go read Modern Mississauga. I can plug myself, right?
Absolutely.
That's my show.
If you don't, who is?
Exactly.
You can do whatever you want.
This girl. All right.
Good stuff.
Bye, friends.
Bye.